Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Here's a return from the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Daniels. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. You just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. He breaks the tackle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. It's Pacheco again. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. He'll get this one to Brown. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. On the option, they give it to Pacheco. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And the hit stops him cold. Well, he maybe got back to the line. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. His first punt win 50. This is away and looks even better. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Eagles will take possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Goddard makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing here, Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Just a field goal. On 4th down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw, Daniels. This one falls incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And you can see what he's capable of when you turn this guy loose over a full campaign, leading all NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards, and he has a chance to finish at number 1. On first down, Hurts. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Great.
Hurts to throw. Cut by Sutton. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on third down. Hurts. This finds Smith. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Tiger swamp.
Hurts throwing again. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. That's complete. Here's Brown. This is ahead for about 5. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
From the pistol, Hurts. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Completed to Sutton. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the Commanders' 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Bails out of... This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now Hurts. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Daniels. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's loaded another one up. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. The Commanders ready for the punt. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as it stands, he's in a spot to finish the regular season as the leader among quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. This one finds Goddard. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Flush down out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Here's Hurts. Escapes out to the left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. On first down, here's Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hits him on the out route. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 42. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Again, Daniels to the air. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now Stonehouse out to punt this away. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set. Yo, touch, set. Yo, touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him running the comeback. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throwing for Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Great, set. Set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go. Second down.
Great, set.
Trying again following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. The kick by Hopkins is good. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He put everything he had into this one. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one.
Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Brown's kick is up and good. And it's back to a 1-score game now. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Throwing here, Hurts. Couldn't connect there, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing from the gun. Cut by Sutton. And he gets him around 6 there. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's on the move. He's running for it. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. First and 10 from the 41.
No touch it! No touch it!
Run from Pacheco to start the half. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Great.
Second down now, 7 to go.
No touch!
Hurts setting up to throw. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
No touch it!
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey! No touch!
First and 10. Here's Hurts. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Great. Set! No touch it!
Back to throw. Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. That pass complete to Goddard. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Got all of it, but no good. He needed a touch more to clear that crossbar. And they are unable to make this a 2-score game.
Well, that fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. Second down now, 7 to go. Another carry for Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Out of the gun, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down by Jalen Carter. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Setting up the screen. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He's going to field this at the 2. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock. Settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Completed to Sutton. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Timeout called on the field. So we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Great. Set. No touch, set. No touch.
From the pistol, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
No touch.
Hurts throwing again. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No touch.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36. Hurts now from the gun. This one finds Goddard. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
No touch, set. No touch.
From the 31. Foreman there to haul it in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
No touch, set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Chased out to his right. He can run it.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
From the gun on third down. Finds his target, Foreman. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. On first down, here's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. A lot of grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Daniels. It's taken in by Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first. From the red zone now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Again, Daniels to the air. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Commanders 13.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Mike Sandler still makes the play! And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6! You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here.
No touchdown! No touchdown!
Hurts back to the air after the pick. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
63. No touch.
From the 40 on 2nd down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Hurts to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
No touch.
Still sticking with the passing game. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
No touch.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
No touch.
Back to throw it. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And they bring him down around the 34. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason.
No touch.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
No touch.
They kick the running back in motion.
No touch.
From the 25 on 2nd down. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Taken in by Smith. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
No touch. No touch.
From the pistol, Hurts. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Mike Sandler still makes the play.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Commanders holding a 4-point lead. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Daniels back to throw. It's taken in by Sinnott. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Now we get another stoppage here, just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Akers. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Punting unit out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here he is to throw. Pacheco hauls it in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Getting out to his... Oh, he lost the football! And the Commanders pick this one up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they snag some much-needed momentum to end the regular season.